Whoa, you were only told what was going to happen by two people. The truth was not being told by Jim Cramer. We warned you that today would likely be even more difficult on Monday. How foolish of you to say that. However, who are the people in our community? Elon Musk just did that, Mr. Poole. I warned you guys to keep an eye out for them since they're constantly 5 to 9 steps ahead of everyone else. Let's get going. Hello, everyone. I hope today is going well for everyone. An additional piece costs roughly 2 and 30. I want to talk about a lot of things that have been happening with the charts. The outside world is going nuts, by the way. Guys, we must remain above 223. If we are unable to maintain that level or one that is near, drop to 2. Prepare yourself that we can hold up here, I believe. I'm hoping. But now, boys, things start to become pretty interesting. You folks seem to be feeling this way today. A fun section of XRP in the community has come to a close. This is quite fascinating for the day. 11 to 3. This man was shouting, right? What is that? Mr. Poole tweeted a telephone. Perhaps he had just heard that something negative was about to occur, since this message was deciphered as be careful. Be careful. Between the hours of 11 and 3, it was suggested that this is what you call people receiving a black swan sensation from these kinds of tweets. All right. Now, however, be careful where you trade. Just make sure to check the precise time of today, which is 11 to 3 before you leave. All of these calls are emergency calls, as you can see. This very moment. Additionally, it was 11:33 a.m. in 2020. Additionally, there are 11 to 3 instances of the snake consuming its own tail. Prepare yourself. 11 to 3. Turn it on now. What do you interpret the meaning of each of these signs? What does your intuition tell you? In all honesty, this leads me to believe that the incident he has been telling everyone about hasn't really occurred. Yes, you'll be aware as soon as it occurs. All right, because it's probably going to make the news at that exact moment. All right, which related to occurrence X, which is a crash. All right, so those are all the indicators that we should be aware of. To be honest, I don't believe the true black swan has occurred yet. That's all. Yes, I don't want to stand this, but it's a preview of what's to come. What was it that Elon Musk just discussed? Pools. All right. He replied to this tweet on Twitter. Since gravity may be one of the most significant indicators that our cosmos is assimilating, what will you do differently now that you are aware that we live in an era of acceptance? Hear me out. A new study has shown something revolutionary. Integration. It was initially said by whom? A new world is on the horizon, Mr. Poole, but it will only be accessible to a select few. The process of assimilation will continue. Then you returned here. This is really eerie. Live in one. Musk said in response to the simulated tweet, go ahead and throw more pool parties. What? Wait a moment. And when asked about models in a tweet, Elon Musk responds, yes, we are living in one. Mr. Poole concurs. Elon Musk remarks, this connection is quite odd. Perhaps throw some more pool parties indeed. Why are pool parties so common? Because you can drop off some people at the pool if you connect the two. Indeed. Having buddies in a pool is fantastic. Whose name do you think it is that our area is home to, Mr. Poole? Guys, what makes the name pool funny? Or the term pool? Loop. Indeed, loop. And time is said to be like that. All right, guys, it's called integration, like they were mirroring one another. They appear to bounce off one another, similar to how time passes. It's within it. If you're standing in the center, that is, everything is happening, but not all at once. All right, folks, that's how it seems to function, but I'm not sure how to describe it. It appears as though this world is ready to emerge from a gateway. Another name for it is a closed time-like curve. Mr. Poole provided an intriguing link. Moving across time is possible via a loop, often known as a mirror pool. Ratkey's timeline curve is closed. Guys, that's it. He named himself that for that reason, isn't it correct? Given that it resembles a clock, the closed temporal curve must have had a purpose. Dates are backwards because of this, correct? Furthermore, everything has two distinct meanings. Mr. Poole, do you know what? There's a notion that he will return. By traveling back in time from the future, he hopes to alter history. Maybe that also applies to Mr. Poole. Return into this from how do we know things you don't, Mr. Poole? A quantum switch, that is. Yes, folks, this is a weak point in the quantum gate concept. Yes, we are definitely headed in the right direction. Oh, it's quite lovely in my opinion. Guys, a lot is happening at the moment. It's getting out of control. Because of this, we were warned to be on the lookout for reverse barrel. Enjoy your popcorn now. And what is the sum of March 11th? The third month is March, correct? 11-3 right there. However, today's date can also fall between 9 and 11 o'clock, correct? The number 9 is correct, and March is the third month, correct? It is September 11 today, thus it is being disposed of. Savor your popcorn. According to Blue from Once Upon a Time, this crash will leave you speechless. A lunar bull run is what everyone is anticipating. I understand what you two are discussing. All right, let me just say this in case we plummet back below the dollar at some point in the future, say not too long from now. Either something is a thing or it is a bad thing. Indeed, this is bad news if you already have all you need. However, this is a godsend if you're still in gathering mode due to a lack of XRP or whatever it is. Yes, even if XRP drops down to 20 cents, I will still be quite grateful. It's time to buy now, not to cry, but I hope it does. Will that actually occur though? Since it would disrupt the chart's arrangement, I don't personally think so. It's week 4-4 every other week, but the Riddlers have stated something else. The fact that Bitcoin only saw a loss in week 4-4 2019 is absurd. Will it be in the green or the red this week? We will soon find out, all right? But have a look at this. I read in the Coinolograph what would happen if Bitcoin suddenly vanished. What became of the Ethereum experiment? What's the point of discussing the demise of Bitcoin? Correct. We did mention that there is undoubtedly a Bitcoin-related issue here, correct? However, that is not being sought for. However, we already know that people take Bitcoin quite seriously. This is why we need Trump to be elected. Trump's action. Trump takes action to cunt friends and investors. Just 3/11s ago, Trump was going to make an interesting statement on television, right? Alternatively, he might tweet about something intriguing. Most of the time, his tweets are accurate. To get the markets moving again, he might tweet about something truly intriguing. Let's see. Okay. He did mention that Scott Besson is the one he delivers that part to. All right. Finally, it'll happen. It may be a good week, guys. Although we're off to a bad start, things could soon get wild here from Ripple. I take it that it will take place tomorrow. How are things going from November 4th to November 5th? It increased 125 times. They're starting with a huge one because they know you guys are eager for something insane to be uttered. By introducing spot prime trading services for digital assets today, Ripple Prime created history in the United States. These businesses enable customers to make over-the-counter spot trades in stable coins like more PNRL and most well-liked digital assets. This is fantastic news. Another one we are receiving was enhanced by the institutional excellent asset protection that's discussed. What is this? The fact that they now have a wallet alternative that is fast, scalable, and ideal for both on and off is intriguing. Ramses Glen International Business Payments. This connection eliminates custody and expedites value transfer across Ripple payments. Secure control in the on-chain economy enables safe storage and simple transfers. We are bringing utility to the internet. All right, so it's said that they are making significant news like never in the past, or it appears that they will be receiving another child custody decision, correct? Receiving something related to parenting, however. There are also the men at Prime Brokers. It's crazy to hear this, guys. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Starting over, the counterspot execution will expand our already extensive portfolio of digital assets and over the counter and transparent derivative services. The price of the commodity itself isn't altered by over. The counter trade, is it? You must be purchasing it in store or on the open market because you aren't purchasing it online. This could be considered an additional step in the direction of less influence. It's better that way. Additional childcare alternatives, which